This is video 2 for the cumulative review for pre-algebra. I'm here with Andy, and he has asked that we work out a couple problems together, starting with number 32. So number 32, I'll give you time to read that, but I will also suggest that you draw a picture. Even though this five-sided figure here that I well know because of the baseball home plate, even though that's not the five-sided figure shown or described in here, I'm just going to draw a five-sided figure so I can label some parts. So five-sided figure, one of the sides is x. It says x is the first side. The second side is 5 less than that. So I'm going to say x minus 5 for the second side. So I'm going to put this is the first side, this is the second side. The third side is twice the first side. So the first side is x, twice that would be 2x, and then the fourth side, the fourth side down here, it says is 4 greater than the third side. So 4 greater than the third side would be 2x plus 4, and then the fifth side is 2 less than the fourth side. So the fifth side would be what, Andy?
2x plus 2.
2x plus 2. So even though that's not the image they're describing because the measurements don't add up or look the same, we still have a visual now to write the expression for all of the sides. So we're just going to simply add up all of the sides. We have x, x, 2x, 2x, and 2x for a total of 8x. We also have 2, 1, and minus 5.
2, 1, 3, so that'd be just negative 2.
Yeah, 8x minus 2. So the expressions for all sides would be 8x minus 2. Now, actually, that's the answer for the second blank, the expression in simplest form. The expression for all sides would simply be x plus x minus 5 plus 2x plus 2x plus 1 plus 2x plus 2. So that's everything all together for the expression for all sides, and in simplest form that would be 8x minus 2. Make sense?
Yep.
All right, so we're going to scroll down to number 36, and we're talking about scientific notation, and it gives us the new storage, which is 1.5 times 10 to the 12th. And then we have the new size, which is actually the old size, which is 1.2 times 10 to the 11th. So you have a couple different ways to do this problem. You could bring up a calculator and type in all of those numbers with the zeros. So in expanded form, I'd say 1, 5, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 zeros, divided by 1, 2, followed by 10 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that strategy, writing those out in expanded form and then dividing it on a calculator, gives me 12.5. Okay, and if I needed to write that in scientific notation, what would that be, Andy?
That would be 1.25 times 10.
And then 10 to the first power is the same thing as 10. So that would be your answer in scientific notation. Now, you might not have a calculator that can hold all those zeros. You might not have a calculator available, so we do need to have another strategy. And when we divide decimals, or divide scientific notation, we can divide the number out front. So 1.5 divided by 1.2, if we do that longhand, 1.5 divided by 1.2, we get decimals that we can move over one place. And so 12 goes into 15 one time. Subtract 15 minus 12 is 3, bring down a 0. 1.2, or sorry, 12 into 30 is 2, which is 24. Subtract, we get 6, bring down another 0. 12 into 60 is 5. What do you know? It's the same thing that we got on the calculator. But going back to the scientific notation, when you divide exponents with the same base, you subtract the exponent. So 12 minus 11 is 1. So either way you do the problem, you get the answer of 1.25 times 12 to the first times bigger. Or we could say even 12.5% bigger. So all sorts of different ways to answer that problem in different formats. Finally, on number 54, we have a circle graph. 2 hours is one way to think about time, but I, on the answer key, took that as 120 minutes. And so we're trying to find out, Melina, how much time she spends on her science compared to English. So science is 30% of 120, which is what?
I was thinking about English, but
Okay,
English was 30 minutes.
Right, so English is 25% of 120, and you said that was what again?
30 minutes.
30 minutes, and then 30% of 120, or 10% is 12, so 30% is 36. And so 36 on the science, 25% on English, which is a total of 6 minutes difference.
Yeah.
Okay, if you find other problems that you want me to work out in a video format, please let me know.